So I think in the promo, you guys saw the universe of categories that Kajal is keen to establish. So it's not just home furnishing or cookware or homeware. It's cross-category products, and we will engage in a conversation with her here to understand what is her perspective and what she really wants to bring to the business. So we will start with the unveiling of her brand, and we will reveal it, which has been everybody has been waiting for. So I'll ask the production to play the video. And the idea is to bring her individual perspective into developing products which reflect her own design ideas. So I'd like to introduce once again, because I think here we have Kajal, who represents glamour, and Gautam represents business. And I think it's a great, synergy and marriage where business meets glamour. And that's what we are here to translate. A little brief background on Gautam is a business veteran from the industry itself, and he understands this space not just about India but the global market. So and we will ask some questions about, to Kajal later after during the media interaction. But until then, let me do the bit and have a little conversation about what's happening with Katika and what does it mean actually.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm really pleased to be here. First and foremost, launching and unveiling my brand licensing program with HGH really means a lot. I was very keen to meet all you pioneers in the industry and to collaborate and to invite you to come across various categories and join us in building a sustainable, beautiful, valuable brand that actually helps in changing people's lives.
So Kajal, first of all, I think everyone would want to know what is the word Katika means.
So it's actually said Katika, and it's a Telugu plus a Sanskrit word, which means Kajal. So Katika Kallu means beautiful eyes.
So I think that itself reflects her vision and also integrates with the name, because whenever we as a go about thinking about a brand name, there are a lot of different ideas that comes to our mind, and celebrity brands, when we think of, it's very difficult to find a synergy and just one name which is truly depicting her name and also sharing the vision. So it's a very beautiful name, and we are glad that she revealed it exclusively here at HGH India at the Home Business Trade Show. So, now we will get into a few questions in terms of what is the philosophy of the brand Katika?
So, you guys have seen me in over 60 movies. I have been working in the film fraternity for almost 2 decades now. It's been a very fruitful and a very fulfilling journey. But now I feel that I'm at a space in my life, I'm at a phase of my life where I want growth and diversity over other spheres and other industries as well. Home and living is an industry which is very close to my heart. And recently I found quite a few market gaps when we were doing up our home. And I felt that we don't really have a strong Indian brand which depicts Indian values rooted in Indianness and Indian culture, which is so big and vast and beautiful, still being very contemporary and keeping in mind the functionality of the products that we use, and keeping in mind the sync and synergy across various categories. So I really wanted to come forward and create a brand which actually could fill this market gap. And that's how Katika came into the picture. That's also how keeping the brand philosophy of Indian rootedness, culture, integrated with a lot of modernity, contemporariness, and keeping functionality as the main key point of this brand came about.
Yeah, so I think it's a very thoughtful idea, and Shinsi said rooted in Indian. And I think as India is going global with the way the Prime Minister has positioned ourselves, I think we should take pride in presenting Indianness. And I think Kajal, with her own design philosophy, wants to bring the, Indian designs, the artisans' bent of, the take on the designs are traditional, cultural values, the spirituality in terms of essence. And it's not about doing one category, let's say bed or bath or furniture or cookware. It is doing across category. That's what her perspective is. She's not going to just do one product, but she wants to bring the home lifestyle aspect of it and taking elements which represent Indianness. So I think that's the broad idea. And knowing Kajal's, thorough preparation, whether it comes to films or any other thing that she's doing, I think she has a very, focused approach. And here we are going to share a business presentation to this audience, which will really showcase how prepared she is when she's launching a brand. And there is a lot of homework gone into it. So as we will have conversation, we will have some slides which will showcase what we intend to do and give you some visual depiction in terms of what we exactly mean. I will ask Gautam to give perspective in terms of how they have together, thought and what's the broader vision starting, because there is the ecosystem of modern retail in the home lifestyle space with, very category specific retailers coming to the business. Plus, we have global brands who have come into the realm. There are two big global brands which have launched with, stores which are larger than stadiums. So how do we really look forward to root ourselves while with all the international disruption also happening? So, Gautam, we would want to understand your take.
So first of all, thank you, AGH, for this fabulous platform. I think that, if you look at all the top-level companies that we have in this show today, and if you ask them, only a small percentage of the products that they have here is what their capability actually is. So actually speaking, a lot of these guys are also exporters. And so when you go internationally to trade shows or to stores overseas, you see a lot of our product in India being sold overseas. And a lot of us go abroad shopping and we see this product and we don't even know it's made in India. And then we say, oh, this is really great, we want to bring it back home. So I think that, as a demographic, the 25 to 40-year-old homeowner is becoming younger and younger. And there's much more demand for, for what you see on Instagram, what you see on TikTok, what you see globally. And we felt that bringing together everything onto one platform and partnering with these great manufacturers that we already have and these great brands that we already have in India would be such a great opportunity for us to actually be able to bring our thoughts, our philosophy, our understanding, our expertise, and really bring Indian design values, to the forefront and present that, in the market. And so again, partnering with AGH, partnering with great brands here, and really trying to create a difference in the market is something that we're really looking forward to doing.
So here we have this beautiful logo at the back. This is Katika, and the vision of the Katika, blended with Kajal, take on the home category is backed with the business expertise, and I think it's the most, I would say, credible integration one could foresee. So we'll run you through a few slides. We'll get on to the news. So every brand has a baseline, a tagline, which we call in a generic way, which really depicts the essence of what the brand stands for. So the brand is personified brand representing Kajal's values, emotions, and design vision. But the messaging is very strong. Embrace yourself, stay rooted. I think that's the beauty of what we intend to communicate, and that's what the brand stands for. So, Kajal, what you would want to say a little more in terms of what does rooted means,
I think accepting yourself for what you are, and where you come from, humble beginnings, beautiful journeys, I think all of that creates a sense of rootedness and a sense of belonging, which is extremely important, which is our brand philosophy. And adding that in every aspect of your life. In this situation, obviously, home and living would be the best primary example for this, where you probably have an Indian element in a very contemporary design. You have products which are very technologically forward, great materials for the same, great innovations for the same, yet the design would be Indian. So a marriage of this, a synchronization of this would mean embracing yourself and staying rooted.
That's a pretty, I think you're hearing from, herself, and I think there's no better explanation that, we can add to. So thanks for your insights. We'll move on to the next slide now. This is, giving, in terms of beyond her acting prowess, how she's now catapulted herself into being the boss woman as a business lady to really, come here and launch a brand. So we'll move on to the next slide from the introduction one. This, as in terms of, this is a very small synopsis. She's done over 60 more plus films and a lot more coming. But this is the one I think we could capture on the slide. So digital media has become a great tool for fans to engage. And, and Kajal has been pretty much sharing her life through digital media. So what's been the experience since we're discussing digital engagement, which will really help us to engage us with the brand that we are intending to build. But so far, Kajal, if you want to share your experiences, how do you feel, really interacting with the fans live, where there is really a no filter zone, I would say.
No filter would be very true and very on point, Vishal. I think digital media comes with its pros and cons. I want to emphasize on the pros right now, since we are discussing this. It gives me a platform to just be my true, authentic, most organic self, post my literally daily affairs, my living, so that my fans and my audience can get a glimpse of how I live my life, what I am behind the scenes, what I am behind camera, and just to keep it very real and authentic.
Okay, so that's, I think, I would say digital, personally for me, when I look at, I feel it's a lot of responsibility, and the way the troll gangs also sometimes target, I think regular people can't handle it.
Also, we are influencing so many young minds.
Yes.
So that's where the responsibility picture comes in, where you want to make sure that you give out the right message and you don't influence people in a way which might harm them or affect them in a negative manner.
And I think we have seen on social media, she's been sharing her progression in life, right after her marriage, being a mother, I think different perspectives, and we are aware in terms of, how she's progressing. And I think it's a great medium. And we're going to really engage our fans, which will really embrace what we are intending to launch soon and share our design ideas, the entire journey for the home and living business that we are going to build. So you're going to see a lot of design ideas, product curation, work in progress on her social media. Next. So as Kajal explained, Katika stands for embracing yourself. I think this is a little brief on what we intend to create. We are on a mission to create a harmonious blend of tradition and modernity. And this is going to, we can go on to the next slide. This is something she's already shared. So the brand Katika, is capturing certain essence which really depicts herself, which is rooted, exuberant, free-spirited, Beautiful. That's the brand personality. We're targeting consumers in the age segment of 25 to 40 years. Our positioning is going to be targeting like in a film language. I would say we look at single screen audiences and multiplex. But I think we have come in the middle so that both of us can really experience what we are about to bring. So because it's important to find a mid brand, and since we are India centric, we have to have price positioning also, which is India centric. So this will be positioned as a lifestyle brand, and which offers home solutions across categories. So whether it's, so let's say if you take a certain theme and design idea that will have the color palette, so you can do your room, you don't have to go to 10 other places to really figure things out. So somewhere on the entire journey since you are doing home, what is that you have been through, and what is that you feel is a problem area that you want to bring a solution to with what you're intending to build now?
You know, interesting that you said that because literally while we were doing our home, we went from across various brands, across various categories, scouting for things, trying to put it together, trying to make sure that the entire visual looks synergistical, and trying to make it all come together beautifully. And that's where we found difficulty, because there wasn't any one platform that would suggest superior products at the right kind of value, still would give us the best design options, would give us beautiful aesthetics, and would give functionality. So I think that's the primary gap that we're trying to fill, and that's what we're trying to achieve through Kartika.
Okay. So in terms of the brand personality, we just have this slide on the back. And what we intend to build is, I've seen the way the endorsement business works. Sometimes when you look at an imagery of someone who is there, and when you see a product, you feel disconnected sometimes. And I think what we are doing here, that's why is we particularly didn't go the endorsement route, because we wanted to bring value not in terms of just pushing a brand or a product, but really contributing in terms of making a product which is an authentic representation of a design idea. And also it really fulfills and brings the Indian lost culture, heritage, design, because of so much of movement to the West. And Kajal's brief has been to make it as contemporary in design expression as it could be, because while we are doing so, we don't want to be seen as a very, a brand which is not in sync with the trends of today's time. So there again, it's rooted yet progressive. Again, the brand messaging is integrated in the product philosophy. And Kajal, I would want to ask you to elaborate on the design philosophy, but from the trends in design, what's going on international, I would want to hear from Gautam also. Gautam, if you can tell us what's the international scenario, because, global cues are important while we are rooting business here, because we are not just building it for the India, that we are, as in the territory that we are targeting. We are looking at the Indian diaspora living wherever in the world. So
I think, Vishal, that internationally responsible consumption is becoming very important. So ethical sourcing, reducing waste, things like that are becoming very, very important. Conscious living is becoming more important. And we are seeing a lot of that coming into India, because traditionally that's how Indians used to live. But now, because life has changed so much, I think that we're living in a very high stress, high anxiety kind of, high paced environment, where we really need to understand and go back to our roots. And that's where our brand really, comes into the picture, I think at the right time. And that's why, like you said, instead of going the endorsement route, we were very keen to pick the right partners to work with, to bring the right products into the market. And that's why, again, AGH is a great platform to be at, to find the right partners.
So we will look at the brand aesthetics, So in terms of design expression, this slides gives you, it's very, India-centric. And I think, I'll take you a little, outside the topic that we're discussing. When we look at fashion, what's happening in the fashion business, there has been an advent of international brands which have really put in pressure. And there are beautiful brands which have really hold on to the Indian values. I won't name the brands, but you know, when you look at marriages, functions, ethnic wear as a category. And I think what we are trying to do is we are trying to do the contemporary ethnic wear in the home lifestyle categories. That's what we are doing.
Been a huge admirer of artisanal work, Indian artisans, the kind of rich heritage that we have, the kind of work that we do in terms of pottery, in terms of the colors, the dyes, the palette that we live in, which is so vibrant and beautiful, and there are so many hues and shades. The kind of materials that are used, the kind of intricate designs and Indian motifs that we have and that we belong to. And we've seen all through our lives while growing up. I feel it's high time we bring this aesthetic into home, into living, and create a design philosophy which is very proud of the fact that we have such a massive heritage and we come from such a rich history and such rich culture.
So also because of urbanization, the way I think the homes have also evolved, somewhere, you know, I think there have been general...
In terms of materials, like Gautam just said, we are all gravitating towards materials which keep away allergens, which keep away carcinogens, which actually facilitate a healthier life, which basically bring us back to our roots. And that's how our ancestors have lived their lives. And it's time that we go back, which we are already doing. We can see that this current generation is already gravitating towards things like that. So we're just trying to present all of that with a beautiful design aesthetic.
So if you look at the trends, globally, the trend is going to organic, let's say in food. So, you know, typically food was organic, then chemicals were added, now we are going back to it. And I think looking at the way the world is really trying to value what was there, and in the garb of modernization, whatever we have left behind, I think it's an attempt to really do that. So Gautam, since you were talking about the way we contribute to society and the impact of what we make and sell, because see, what we sell is, you are seeing it in a very modern retail environment, but what goes behind, the entire treatment to the workers, their health and safety, compliances, you know, the way it's impacting environment. You would like to share your perspective on ethical sourcing and sustainability?
So I think that, you know, to move towards 100% sustainability, green practices, you know, in the industrial way that we produce products today, as against maybe 100 years ago where everything was really handmade. There were, you know, indigo dyes, vegetable dyes, you know, there were things which were not chemical based. It's very difficult to actually go 100% towards that. But I think that a lot of companies and a lot of global standards have been put into place now that basically help us to get there, you know, to have a path to get to that point. And again, I think a lot of Indian companies, you know, who, you know, actually sell overseas are actually working towards those standards. And that's another kind of, you know, place where we find synergy with those kind of companies, you know, where we try to move towards a path where we are as sustainable as possible, as green as possible, as conscious as possible, because that's the only way forward, really, you know. And I think that, you know, globally, everywhere in the world you go to, be it in food, be it in fashion, be it in home, you're going to see that happening.
Great. I think sustainability is a global, you know, I would say on the global agenda. And we will, as a brand, attempt to really achieve that goal. It's a very difficult goal to achieve being a beginner brand because it takes your cost up and everything else. But our intent is, you know, to do something which is, you know, eco-friendly. You know, that's our step one to move to with other Katika brand licensing program. So this gives you some perspective in blended with modernity.
You know, so I'd like to add a small little personal anecdote here. Through my entire film career, I have traveled extensively, all through the world, extensively through our country, small villages, tiny little cities, tier 2, tier 3, stayed in places like this, explored places like this, and for massive chunks of time, like for a month at a stretch, I've been in a small town and actually explored the architecture of that town, understood what their temples are made of, what their culture is all about. And I feel it's time now to show the rest of the world how beautiful all these elements are. if you see in this particular slide, the wooden ceiling, that's a typical Tamil Nadu thing from Karaikudi, for example, which is a small town which focuses on having beautiful wooden work as a part of their home and as a part of their living. So things like that would actually mean embracing yourself and staying rooted.
I think that's a great insight, and I think implication of our, let's say, it's this wooden work to maybe do doors with this design. So I think there is no such limit in terms of where you can, adapt our creative heritage, and whether it could be surfaces of tiles, maybe. So there is a lot of synergy that one can. We always look what's in the western part of the world, but we have enough that we can discover and keep bringing out in our own way of or the own design ideas.
I think it's best to first seek inspiration from our own country. We have a lot going on here.
Yeah, so we'll thrive on Make in India. I think that's what the nation is working on. How did you kind of?
I think, a lot of people, kind of the first thing they do is they get a Vastu consultant, and they try to change everything in their home. That's something that we stayed away from. But definitely we wanted to have a very nice place where we have, a space for our mandir and a space for spirituality. Because that, I think, brings the right vibes, the right peace, the right energy into any home. And that's very, very important, in Indian homes. So I think that, in terms of our brand itself, spiritual decor as a category is huge in India. And that's something that we are actually really looking forward to exploring.
Great. So I think rooted yet progressive, I would just say this. But great insight. I think everyone, when we, I think it's with everybody when you are doing your house, your spirituality, the kind of belief.
I think you've covered it very well. Along with spirituality, I believe that all of us, Indian families, we like celebrating our festivals. We like doing our pujas. It gives us that sense of peace, that sense of stability and security. And I think that's where the idea of spiritual decor truly originated. I love having people home for Diwali, for example. I love having people over for Holi or maybe a Raksha Bandhan. And be it anything, I like celebrating these things with my family, with my friends, with everyone that I love. And I think that applies to everybody across age groups. And that's something that we want to teach and imbibe in our children as well. And there isn't really a particular brand which caters to needs like this. So that's where Katika fills the gap.
Okay, how do you get deep sleep, whether it's the aroma in the house or there are various elements, because as per the research we saw that's come through is we just get 2 hours of deep sleep. So in terms of Katika will have a sleep solution product line also. So what's your idea? You can share personally, what's your idea of sleep?
So the quote-unquote beauty sleep is truly very important. And like you said, the ergonomics of the mattress, other aspects like ensuring that the quality of air around you is superior, is clean, you're sleeping in a clean environment, you have antibacterial, sheets and pillow covers, you have anti-allergens around you. All of these aspects, I feel, ensures that you have a deeper, sounder sleep, and you can sustain that state for a longer time. So this is one aspect that I am personally extremely excited about because I value and cherish my few hours of sleep quite a lot. And I know the importance of sleep in our day-to-day life. I can't function without my sleep. So this is one aspect of Katika which I'm very excited to collaborate on.
So Katika would bring home aromas which will give you some, which will elevate your deep sleep in a way. We will also have mattresses with different soft, antibacterial treatment. Also, there is a AI play which is coming in sleep. We'll see how we can integrate that. And there is, air purifiers, or, there are multiple elements to it. So that will be one of our focus areas also. So we are looking at partners in that category. We'll quickly just show you 2-3 slides of our mood board so you understand the design expression run. And then we will get on to the question and answer. And this is just a category representation of what she intends to envisage and build. These are certain references, but we will have our own curated designs when we launch. So furnishings and mattresses as a category. Next.
So I think this is one topic which all women get very touchy about, especially me. I feel it's extremely important to focus on the way I keep my kitchen, be it organizing my dry ration, be it storing my wet goods, how I organize my refrigerator, the kind of utensils that I cook in. I try to stay away from using plastic. All these things are extremely important, especially after there's a baby in the picture. And just to ensure that you and your family live a healthier life, using the right kind of technology, the right kind of products in your everyday cooking, and presenting the edible love in your day-to-day life.
So we'll now do a Q&A. And we have a mic there, and having understood.
As you have talked about Make in India, and your products are also representing Indian culture. So my question is like, how many % of things you are manufacturing in India, and how many % it's get from China? Because as we all know, China is taking our market like day by day, and they have a huge volume of import from China. So that's my question, ma'am. Like, how much % you are manufacturing in India? Thank you.
So I'm going to let my partner Vishal from Swag Fashions take this question, but just a little brief that I'd like to say is that this is a brand licensing program, and I'm looking to collaborate with manufacturers from India, and hence I'm launching it at HGH, which of course has the pioneers of all the manufacturers from across the country, from world over, but I'm very keen on making sure that each and every product is of very superior standard, of superior quality, and making sure that it has a strong stamp of Made in India.
So I'd like Gautam to also elaborate.
So I think that, that like you said, that a lot of products definitely are made in China, today. But I think that that there's a lot that can be done in our own country. So at least 60-70%, at least, something that we would look at to start with in Made in India.
Yeah. Hello, Kajal. Kavya from Entrepreneur here. Just wanted to understand from you, while we see there is a vast variety of imagery when it comes to the designs, and you yourself have worked in multiple languages when it comes to films, so you have an experience of a variety of cultures. I wanted to understand who is the team you are entrusting to bring these designs to life?
Hi, Kavya. So we are doing this in partnership with Swag Fashions. They are market leaders when it comes to creating brands, creating superior aesthetics, and creating value-added products. Of course, we are looking at tying up and collaborating and partnering with manufacturers of the same standard. And of course, I will be personally overlooking the products to ensure that, like I said, they are rooted as well as they're extremely contemporary.
Are there any names in the works currently for any designs or particular?
We'll let you know on that very soon.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, hello. Hi,
Hi.
Kajal ma'am.
Hi.
Hi, Gautam sir. My name is Ayushan from Bazooka Media. मैम आपसे जानना चाहूँ जिस तरीके से बात हो रही थी यहाँ पे पूरा प्रोग्राम में जब अटेंड कर रहा था कि मैम किसी ने खूब कहा है कि घर ईंटों से नहीं इंसानों से और परिवारों से बनता है, तो मैं आप दोनों से जानना चाहूँगा आपके घर में ऐसे कौन से शख्स है, वो कौन है जो आपके घर में हमेशा खुशियाँ रखता है और वो बताता है कि ये घर इंसानों से ही बनता है?
ये सवाल बहुत ही प्यारा सवाल है और ऑब्वियसली ये मेरा छोटा बेबी, मेरा बेटा नील, डेफिनेटली नील है जो घर में खुशियाँ हमेशा खुशियाँ रखता है, हमारे चेहरे पे मुस्कुराहट लाता है. हमें जितनी भी थकावट हो या जो भी टेंशन या प्रॉब्लम्स हो हमारी ज़िंदगी में, नील को देख के वो सब 1 सेकंड में मिट जाती हैं.
ग्रेट गौतम सर, आपकी मुस्कुराहट भी बहुत कुछ कह रही थी, अगर आप शब्दों में बताएंगे तो अच्छा लगेगा.
No, I think it's the same thing that Kajal was saying just now. You know, the first time we moved into our new home, I think Neil went running through the whole home and he was so happy. He went straight to the balcony. He went to his room. You know, so I think it is definitely him.
तो नील के लिए सर घर पे कुछ स्पेशल बनाया आप लोगों ने?
सॉरी.
नील के लिए कुछ स्पेशल घर पे कोई जगह बनाई है, कुछ स्पेशल उसके
नील को झूला झूलना बहुत पसंद है, तो हमने उसके कमरे में एक झूला लगाया है अब तक.
ग्रेट, थैंक यू सो मच मैम. थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू.
So just to answer, something relatable. So Kajal is soon going to be coming up with a kids collection also, because from a mother's perspective, bringing that learning, because she's experienced global products and Indian. So there is a product line which will be soon coming in. So just to add.
Also, it's a sphere which is very close to my heart.
काजल जी, आपने बताया कि कटिका मीन्स आँखें. हम सभी जानते हैं कि आपकी आँखें बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल हैं, लेकिन अकॉर्डिंग टू यू इंडस्ट्री में जितनी भी फीमेल एक्टर हैं जो आपकी दोस्त भी हैं, तो आपको ऐसा कौन वो लगता है कि उनकी आँखें बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल हैं, आपको ऐसा लगता है?
फर्स्टली थैंक यू इतने प्यारे कॉम्प्लीमेंट के लिए. आई थिंक एक ऐसे बंदे का नाम लेना बहुत मुश्किल होगा. मेरे कंटेम्प्रेरीज, मेरी सीनियर्स, सबकी आंखें बहुत ही खूबसूरत हैं और इसलिए वो इस मुकाम पे पहुंची हैं अपनी लाइफ्स में. मैं जिसकी फ़ैन हूँ, आई थिंक वो होंगी श्रीदेवी मैम. उनकी आंखों की मैं बहुत बड़ी फ़ैन हूँ.
ग्रेट, थैंक यू.
हेलो काजल मैम. गौतम
हेलो.
सर. मैम फर्स्ट तो आपने जो आपका ब्रांड नेम रखा है वो बहुत बहुत खूबसूरत है, आपकी आइज़ की जैसे ही, जैसे इन्होंने कहा, तो उसके लिए थैंक्स आपको. मैम आपने जो आपका ये कैटेगरी जो ब्लूप्रिंट है आपका, मैम बहुत बड़ा बास्केट है आपका ये वाला, तो ये मटेरियल या जो भी ये प्रोडक्ट है, मतलब आप कब तक अज्यूम कर रहे हैं कि मार्केट के अंदर अवेलेबल होने के लिए, कि कब तक ये अवेलेबल हो जाएगा मार्केट में?
हम चाहते हैं कि ये अगले साल तक फुल फ्लेज्ड अवेलेबल हो. अब हमने अपना लाइसेंसिंग प्रोग्राम शुरू किया है, तो ऑफ कोर्स थोड़ा टाइम तो लगेगा सब अप्रूवल्स और प्रोडक्ट टेस्टिंग, क्वालिटी टेस्टिंग वगैरह करने में. हम चाहते हैं कि जो भी मार्केट में जाए सुपीरियर क्वालिटी का हो और उसमें कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ ना हो. तो आई एम अज्यूमिंग 1 साल.
और वैसे भी मैम किसी ने कहा है कि सोचो तो बहुत बड़ा सोचो, तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि इंडिया के अंदर इतना सारे बास्केट के साथ कोई अभी कंपनी या कोई भी इतना डील कर रहा होगा. सब एक छोटा सा जैसे होम एंड लिव इन के अंदर कर रहा होगा, कोई क्रोकरी में कर रहा होगा, पर आपने तो सबको एक ही बास्केट में लेकर के आप कर रहे हो. तो मैम बिग चैलेंजेस तो आपके सामने आएंगे भी, तो कैसे किस तरह से उसको हैंडल वगैरह करने का आपका?
ग्रेट क्वेश्चन. आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा. चैलेंजेस डेफिनेटली आएंगे. ये बस शुरुआत है. लेकिन इस चीज़ के लिए थैंकफुली मेरे पास बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग पार्टनर्स हैं स्वैग फैशंस में, जिनके पास एक्सपीरियंस है ऐसे करने का और काफ़ी सालों का एक्सपीरियंस है उन्हें. ऑल्सो लाइक यू सेड, इट्स नॉट रियली अबाउट द चैलेंजेस. सपने देखना और बड़ा ड्रीम करना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, स्पेशली मेरे लिए.
मैम एक मेरा लास्ट क्वेश्चन है, आपको ऐसा नहीं लगता कि आपका एक प्रोफेशनल लाइफ, एक अपनी फिल्म इंडस्ट्रीज वाली एक अलग है, ये एकदम डिफरेंट है, तो दोनों को मैनेज करना एक बिग चैलेंज, एक बिग इशू रहेगा मैम?
ऑफ कोर्स चैलेंजिंग होगा, लेकिन थैंकफुली मेरे हस्बैंड को इस इंडस्ट्री में बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सपीरियंस है, बहुत सालों का एक्सपीरियंस है. हमारा फैमिली बिजनेस भी इसी इंडस्ट्री से है. इनफैक्ट मेरे फादर का बिजनेस भी टेक्सटाइल्स का ही है. तो मैं भी पली बड़ी इसी इन्वायरमेंट में हुई हूँ और ये मेरा सपना रहा है जब से मैं छोटी बच्ची थी. और ऑफ कोर्स फिल्म्स मेरा प्राइमरी प्रोफेशन है. फिल्म्स मेरा पहला प्यार है जो मैं कभी छोड़ने नहीं वाली. लेकिन आई थिंक अपना टाइम डिवाइड करके एक स्ट्रॉन्ग सपोर्ट और एक स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम के साथ आगे बढ़ना ही सही रास्ता है.
मैम हमारी विशेष है आप बहुत आगे बढ़े.
थैंक यू सो मच.
थैंक यू मैम.
हेलो मैडम. जनसत्ता रिपोर्टर रूपसेन उमरानी. आपने जो आंखों को जो काजल की ज़रूरत है, इस नैरेटिव से आपने एक कटिका का नाम रखा है. अभी आपने स्वैग साथ के ब्रांड ला रहे, और ये जो B2 बिजनेस है, क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे सबको?
मैसेज तो यही है कि होम लिविंग, अपने लाइफस्टाइल, अपनी choices, अपनी ज़िंदगी आप एक सही synchronized तरीके से जिएं और अपने तरीके से जिएं। मैं कहना चाहूँगी कि जो मेरे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है कि अपने हिंदुस्तानी संस्कृति, अपनी कल्चर, अपने रीति रिवाज ना भूलें और ये सब फॉरफ्रंट पे लाके एक होलसम कंप्लीट ज़िंदगी जिए। हाउ स्वीट, थैंक यू सो मच।
गौतम जी, आपको काजल जी की आंखें अच्छी लगती हैं, श्रीदेवी जी की या किसी और की? सामने।
वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन।
आप मुझे गलत क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं ना, ऑब्वियसली मैं आपको एक ही जवाब दे सकता हूँ।
बोलिए बोलिए।
ऑफ कोर्स काजल जी के।
थैंक यू।
So I would request when you're asking questions, please अपना नाम बताइए, आप कौन से मीडिया से हैं और फिर पूछिए।
Kajal ji, over here, Sharik from Style Luna, and I just wanted to ask you that talking about Mumbai being one of the financial hub और हर किसी का ये ड्रीम रहता है कि मतलब वो जो है अच्छे से अच्छा अपना घर ले या अपने घर में चीज़ें सजाए, बट हर किसी की बोलते हैं जो है हैसियत या हर किसी को ये नहीं रहता कि मतलब इतने बड़े ब्रांड में आए और इतने बड़ी मतलब हाई प्राइस की चीज़ें खरीदे। तो आपको क्या लगता है कि प्राइसिंग के हिसाब से आप कैसे करेंगे उसको, और मतलब क्योंकि हर कोई एक लेवल का नहीं है।
बिल्कुल सही बात। हम चाहते हैं और ये काटिका का फोकस है कि हम सुपीरियर क्वालिटी वैल्यू एडेड प्रोडक्ट्स एक इकोनॉमिकल अफोर्डेबल प्राइस पॉइंट पे बेचें। ये सबसे ज़रूरी बात है हमारे लिए।
I have a question here. Yes, here.
सॉरी भाई, हाय।
I am Gurbir Singh Gulati. I am from In Fashion Business. It's a B2B retail and fashion website.
राइट।
Let's come back to business. We have been talking about eyes. Now let's concentrate the eyes on business. Fantastic. I think Shoppers Stop में एक आवाज़ दी थी कोई बड़ा काम करके दिखाएगा उस ज़माने में। अब मुझे लग रहा है होम फैशन में कोई बड़ा काम करने वाला आया है और
Thank you.
IKEA
आपके
को
blessings
और
से।
इंटरनेशनल ब्रांड्स जो हैं और इंडियन ब्रांड मुझे दिख रहा है। बट लाइसेंसिंग के अलावा do you have a focus on opening your stores, you know, where you can, or getting into large format stores and each and everything, and going internationally also where Asian sensibilities are there? What's your focus on your exclusive store? I think that's the right way to go.
Absolutely. Thank you, and thank you so much for your beautiful blessings. Yes, that would eventually be the idea, but I'm going to let Vishal answer this in more detail. Vishal, if you could please.
Yes. See, the idea is to first root your product sourcing design philosophy, and the route that we are intending to do right now is to partner with existing large format retailers to present the entire lines which are suitable for their consumer profile. So there have been some advanced level discussion with few retailers, but eventually to build brand, globally if you have to build a brand, you need to have a retail presence. So that is on the roster, but initial focus is to understand and make a product line which is robust and acceptable, because while we are doing the kind of width that we have, it's going to take a lot of effort to really do course correction, get it, and once it's there, retail will definitely be on the roadmap. So to tell you, we are looking at doing this in the third year from launch.
Phase-wise growth. So first we'll just focus on the current phase and the current plans that we have. Any other questions?
Hi Kajal ma'am. Hi Gautam sir. I am Farheen from Living with Trend. I have, first of all, congratulations on launching your new venture. My question is, the home is very personal thing to us. So it's great that you are going to launch your own design, your concept. Will there be any scope to add a personal touch to that furniture? Can we customize those furniture as per the customer's need and demand?
Hi Farheen, thank you so much. Yes, I think there will be scope for customization, but like Vishal just stated, that would be once we come into the retail aspect of it. Once there is scope for personalizing and for, when the product is more visible and more available, there definitely will be scope, but currently that's not on our immediate scope of things, not on our immediate plans, because like he said, it's more important to focus on this phase of growth.
No problem. Thanks.
Any more questions? Anyone from the business side to, is interested to ask something? Any manufacturing setup, someone representing them? Okay, so I think we'll close the question and answer round. And
I'd just like to say one last thing before we end. Thank you so much for your involvement, contributions, questions, your suggestions. It's been so valuable and it's got all of us really excited, and we are so happy with so much positive feedback. Thank you.
So we have a team here, and there is a swag booth in the hall number 1. And if anybody wants to really come and explore any collaboration opportunities, so from here we will be going to the booth in some time after a little break. So you can come and interact with the team at the swag booth. Shreys? Okay. Yeah, so we will invite Mr. Mukesh from, who is the Chief Operating Officer of HGH India, to come over and
We have a lot of synergy from HGH. You're also thinking home and we also think home. Best wishes.
Media and press, please see us at hall number 1, booth number seat 35 at the swag booth.